And we are underway here in Blacksburg. ETSU thought they had it, but up ahead to Kyla Freelon, wasting no time, and maybe one of the quicker baskets of the year. Emma McCamus getting the start, a freshman that has really stood out to head coach Brenda Mock-Brown in her 4th season as the head coach of ETSU, and a 3 already falls. And it goes for the Hokies. Carleigh Wenzel joining the scoring party for Virginia Tech.
We have to try to draw fouls on her, considering she's had some trouble with that, but great job by her on that possession. Downing
with the offensive board. ETSU resets. Jaden Harper steps into a 3. Nothing but net. And the Freelon once more. Off a screen. Nelson for 3. She's got it. And that was a rare possession for Virginia Tech. It seems like most of the time when you watch this Hokies team, they're going to get a shot up before about 20 seconds on the shot clock. Monsanto dribbles through defenders, and a block is there for Kale Peterson. Pick it up top for Harper. Got nothing there. Shot clock running down, and the long range 2 falls for Carmen Richardson. Steps into a 3, off of the rim, offensive board, and the stick back goes for Carmen Richardson right before the buzzer sounds.
Like I said before, they're out rebounding the Hokies, which is really impressive for them. Again, they're undersized, but they're showing a lot of heart.
Well, pickpocketed there by Samyha Suffren. Buccaneers are going to have to, coming off of a big performance against UNC Asheville. Samyha Suffren misses from long range. Daley, what an effort there. And Jaden Harper sets an offense for ETSU, goes right to the glass. Out of the baseline, back on defense goes Richardson. Spin around, and it rattles home for Wenzel. Lyons finds Lopez. Baker picks her up off the screen. Good bounce pass, feed in, and Paige Lyons. Quick shot from Wenzel, loose ball, and Virginia Tech resets. Baker, there's a 3. Hokies needed that to tie the game. Well, the Hokies are starting to heat up from 3. Carys Baker. Finding Wenzel for 3. Yes! Trying to find some help here. Another turnover, 5th one of the quarter. Mackie Nelson misses. Layla Wells right there to clean it up. Really started to rack up for the Hokies.
They did, and so many of those steals came from the top of the key, which again has a really good percentage, a really good chance of turning. They have, yeah. I think, she found a lot of success in that last game. She hit 13 free throws. But the Hokies have done a pretty good job of not bailing her out when she gets down there. She's taking some really tough shots, allow them to get out in transition and get pretty clean looks or have rebounders following.
Downing trying to bully her way in and succeeds.
Cleaned up their demeanor a lot. I think they've come out with a lot more intensity, and it's shown on the boards, it's shown on defense, and in turn they've had success offensively right now. Really trying to stay in this game.
Richardson gets rejected under the backboard. Layla Wells, good feed. Suffren sinks the 15-footer. Shot clock running down. Lopez found a little bit of space. Gotta give it to ETSU. The Buccaneers have stayed in this game, running down the shot clock and finding those shots right before the buzzer. Meanwhile, Virginia Tech trying to score quickly.
Yeah, and this is a player that's faced some injury, struggled with that a bit, hasn't played.
Kick it out to the corner, Richardson. Lopez, top of the key, she's got it.
She probably would have, but able to come out in this game and hit a couple threes and also be active down low, building that confidence quarter by quarter.
Clock running down, feed into Nelson, good. See if Virginia Tech takes its time on this possession. Doesn't look like it. Front rim, Daley's there. Fights for the bucket and one.
These transition points, it makes it, you double your chances of putting the ball in the basket. They faced these struggles in the last game against Presbyterian, and before that shooting so well from the free throw line. Free throws are so mental. At this point, they just need to take a deep breath when they get to the line.
So Lopez with 12 points now. Nelson under the hoop. Handed off, Carys Baker rolls home. Volleyballed out to Daley from Trent. Carys Baker, a three, able to hit it. And a foul call down low. Another mid-range. It's going to be important for the Hokies to really start to figure out the mid-range.
Yeah, it's probably the most unique thing about this Virginia Tech Hokies team game.
Rebounding the Bucks now 29-23. Baker turns around, sinks the free throw line jumper. Top of the key. Dribbles in. An air ball on the mid-range for the freshman. What an outlet. Daley hands it off. Carys Baker. I mean, that's almost a patented Liz Kitley move, getting the touch in the paint and then turning it around from 15 feet. So a score goes for ETSU, trying to come back here. Hokies have led by as much as 19, and Kyla Freelon gets herself an and one.
Kyla Freelon keeping that ball high.
Shot clock inside 10. Harper loads up for three. Far a solid game from Mackie Nelson, coming back after injury, has 7 points. Cale Peterson splitting defenders. That's one of the better takes we've seen from Cale Peterson in a while.
Coach Duffy works on that a lot in practice with these girls.
Mel Daley got a hand in there. Grutner sneaking behind the Virginia Tech defense on the loose ball. A swarming Nelson. Shot clock still on. Harper pulls up from 6 feet. She's got a pure shot. That's interesting that she said, well, they scored way too many points in the third quarter. Well, I guess they scored 14. Do you think that's a lot, Liz?
From our point of view, I don't think we necessarily felt that, but, better safe than sorry. Can always be less points.
On the ESPN app. Wenzel, no foul call, and then it's called on Freelon's shot.
Also taking advantage of the opportunity in front of you to really build some confidence and maybe try out some things you were working on in the offseason, getting comfortable playing again.
Followed her shot and whips it back out to Lopez. Pro length three. Downing now.
Unfortunately for ETSU and Coach Mock, none of that has really matched the first quarter. I think they came out so strong. They looked so ready to play. Not quite able to sustain that, but they've definitely had positive moments.
The promise of the ACC without talking about Hannah Hidalgo for Notre Dame.
Yeah, she's been so impressive. It's hard to believe that she can continue to get better after the year she had last year, but such a prolific scorer, so active on defense, has a great knack for the ball. Just such an impressive player. And yeah, I mean, I think, it was like this a little bit in my last couple of years, but the rate of transfers is so high, and I think that makes
it got the steal because of it. Is that something you did? I feel like I've seen enough of your games. I didn't hear any screams like that.
I think I was the opposite. Scoring production. But overall, I think, they have a lot to look forward to in conference play.
Samyha Suffren with a track meet right to the glass. Nelson whips inside. Carys Baker underhands Trent. Trent trying to get a shot up. Instead, she'll have her third assist. Nelson. That's inside, has to throw up a prayer, and it's a full-handed block by Trent. Downing. Lucy Hood from the right wing. First time she's let one go from beyond the arc. And now backs up. The Hokies will improve to 9-3, but you can't tell that the crowd actually enjoyed the end of that one.